Bum bum ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Bum bum ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum. Bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Ba-dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yes, it's Apollo Creed versus Apollo Geist.
Who knew that we would cross over with another anime or another manga at this point?
Yeah. And yet here we are.
I swear the cameos here are just the strangest ones, even though it's like, no, technically that's not what that is, but come on. We all got the references. We all get it.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on Toonami soon too.
And voiced by the same guy who, by Patrick Seitz, who also voices Tojima in the dub of He Wants to Be a Kamen Rider.
Mm-hmm.
The chain just keeps on growing.
The chain. Yeah. Well, if you don't love me now, then you'll never love me again. I could still hear you say it, and you'll never break the chain.
Oh. Some people said we should redo Kiva. And I said, why? You want to put us through trauma again?
I would like to hear their explanation. Why should we do Kiva again?
I don't know. It's kind of like, oh, yeah, the beginning days and whatnot. Like, that was like not even a year ago.
Yeah, it's like our format didn't really change that much either. Like,
I don't know. I'm just like, tell me that in like when Kiva does like a 20-year anniversary or whatever, which
next year.
Technically next year.
No. 2028 would be its anniversary. You know what does have its anniversary this year? Agito and Kabuto, and one of them's getting a new movie. Unfortunately, not both of them, but still.
I mean, is there like a lottery for these things? Like, do we just pull the random, like, do we just spin the random till the ball comes out? Like, this is who's gonna get a 20-year special. And I'm like, Agito, really?
Yeah, not Kabuto, thankfully not O's, because where can you even go from there?
I don't know where you can go from O's. Like, seriously, oh no, AG didn't die. I'm like, then why put us through that?
Yeah. I mean, like, if it was all a retcon where, like, oh yeah, Ankh was forced into a genjutsu to make him believe that AG died, but again, why put us through that?
Which to keep the boy love train going.
Yeah. Well, at least it's not Ghost, but I wouldn't mind Saber.
I don't know. I mean, they could do a Forza
next year.
Possibly, it could be Forza.
Yeah, next year they could totally do Forza.
I mean, that like now, like what? They're all adults.
Yeah, Forza 15 years later, and it is established that Gentaro did become a teacher.
Now he's the principal or something,
yeah.
And everyone
he's a Super Nintendo Kusaragi.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Gaim doesn't need any more media.
But no, Gaim had plenty. Trust us.
Gaim does not need media.
But speaking of recycling idols, let's talk about Tojima Tanzabara Wants to Be a Kamen Rider, episode 20. I was craving a battle with Shocker.
The title is very, very misleading.
Yeah. I mean, he does. I mean, Kobai or whatever his name is, he does say that at the end of the episode, But wouldn't it be better to save that title for the next episode, though?
Yeah, for some reason, I mean, this episode, along with last week's episode, was not a very high like anything anywhere. No one was talking about it. They were just like, "Oh my god, what is all this official fluff that they're giving us? Like, what?" Oh, well, no, I get it, but it's
It
kind
was
of
in the
like
manga.
that's the problem with certain like battle themed like shows or manga is that you gotta have the obligatory like training montage or the training like chapters to like, oh, look at how far they've come and how powerful they are. And I'm like, there's a reason why they made fun of Dragon Ball for so many years, because like there were like literally 10 episodes, the infamous 5 minutes, which turned out to be 10 episodes. The forever like training montages. I'm like, yeah, that's why in the 2000s and even up to now, when they do some type of training, it's very fast, as opposed to like, again, 5 minutes spread out to 10 episodes. So I'm like, no, you know what? Having an episode or two like focusing on the characters and what they're doing, that's at least the minimum that I would require in a show like this. It would be kind of out of nowhere if like our Yakuza boss finally was at the level of Tojima, more or less. It's like, wait, when did that happen? Where was this? Oh, I know. We're just skipping right to the battle fight between a very creepy manager and his harem of idol girls.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like Anime Expo at any point in time.
Mm-hmm. But there is a noticeable. Honestly, I feel like that. Like I could smell an anime convention just from watching this episode. For
You
the
mean
second half of this episode.
you mean the men working out and trying to improve that body yada yada just for the sake of fitting into their Spanx into the Kamen Rider armor, or the fact
No,
creepy
the other
manager,
half.
the creepy manager hanging around all the girls?
No. I'm talking about the audience.
Well, you know what? You know what? Well, that's a given. That's a given. That if I did not see these type of people at an anime convention or at an idol meetup, I would be like, okay, something's wrong here. This is not what I expected. And it's funny though, in Japan, I did go to a few thanks to a mutual friend just to check it out. And I'm like, right, it's like, yeah, I get the vibe, I understand it. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's Japan, obviously, but then coming back to America and then being invited to like an idol something at like in Little Tokyo, but they're all like Americans doing the idol dances and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. It's like the difference between regular and diet soda.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm cool with it, but I'm like, but when you're telling me like, oh yeah, we're going to an idol concert, and I'm like, which idol concert? Oh, it's like Diesel. Okay, and their lips, and again, not bashing on the lip syncing, but it's kind of, no, I get it, but the vibe is totally different than what
Mm-hmm.
what I experienced in my time in Nihon. So I don't know. I'm totally cool with it, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, for some reason I accept the crowds in Japan of looking like that, but when I go and I see the crowds at an idol, I'm like, yeah, yeah, this is exactly what stereotypically, how like sometimes
Mm-hmm.
Ryucher had a good moment with that. Candelaria when she did the idol, the same thing that this asshole's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Except he's not grabbing men's spines and turning them into simps.
Yeah. Oh, like Kyoryuger.
Yeah, and Kyoryuger, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I see that more in America than I did in Japan. Like that level of crowd and that level of vibe. It's like, but isn't that more authentic? If they were Japanese, yes. But here I see some people in the crowd. Some I know, yeah, I don't like him. It's like F you, F you, F you, F you. Definitely F you. You're cool. And like, yeah, that's the vibe sometimes I get off of idol concerts around here. I'm like, I'm enjoying the entertainment, but the crowd is another thing. But thank God we're up in the VIP. Anyway, so we have manly men montages and then weeaboo anime situations.
Yeah. Basically, it's a contrast.
Gamers.
Like high key, this episode would have made excellent red pill propaganda.
Oh God.
Yeah, I know. Like they got their own set of issues, but it's like, oh yeah, be like a real man. Do pull-ups in the woods with the bros because it's just boys being boys. Don't fall for like these women because they just want to suck your manhood with their razor sharp teeth.
No, I was not the only one that noticed that because I was like, wait. But you guys are a bunch of weebs for Kamen Rider. I swear to God, if it was Tackle, if it was Mari, if it was Michi, if it was like again, any of the girls from Showa all the way up to now to the Reiwa era, I promise you'd all be simping. Especially you, Ichijo. Like, don't tell me like, oh yeah, we must work out and not think of women and blah blah. Shut up,
Mari.
Do not tell me that you're like not working out and not thinking of Ruriko.
Yeah.
Because that's your motivation right there. You damn.
I mean, Mari's my motivation, so.
But the thing is like, you know what? Isn't that the motivation for most nerds? I'm like, I swear to God, sometimes I go to the gym or whatever, and I'm just here for myself. But I'm just like, I saw one guy, and I don't know if this was a joke or not, but he had one of those the bags with like the plastic film, like you show off badges or pins and stuff like that. Yeah, he had a Uma Musume.
Oh jeez.
And it had "Do It for Her" on it. I'm like, I think I remember the character because someone actually was like, "This is a Marikata Kane Taketaru," I think was the character. Again, it's a long ass name.
Wait. What species was she?
It's a horse.
Oh God! Oh well, it's not the worst character. They could be like simping.
No, it's not. But I'm like, but again, it's the anime horse girl show, and I'm like, and it had the Simpsons "Do It for Her" on there.
That's what you're talking about. Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about Monster Musume.
Oh no! If you're going to Monster Musume, no.
It's like you wrote on top of me. That technically means we're betrothed.
Yeah, no, not Monster Musume. No. We're talking about well.
Yeah. The horse girls.
The horse.
Somehow the Broncos got a huge fan following just because of this.
Yeah, and sadly those bums didn't make it. I was actually, if the power of anime horse girls gets these guys to Super Bowl and they win, I am like, I give up. I will go get the Broncos tattooed with like a freaking an Uma Musume style. But either or, I saw that at the gym and I'm like, you know what? At least the guy has motivation. At least there's motivation there. He's doing it for his horse.
Today I saw a guy in Yu-Gi-Oh pajamas at the gym. And like I wanted so badly to like make a Yu-Gi-Oh joke, but like I was just busy doing cable bicep curls that like you can't break off mid-set, so it's like like I'm gonna let it go, but I don't want to let it go.
That's what I know. We're at a gym. But I'll still pull out that dual disc.
Yeah, it's like imagine like it's like you go to the gym just to like practice your dueling skills. So it's like, for example, like you would do the what's it called the shoulder cable workout. So it'd be like uh 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Or like you would use the what's it called the tricep extension, so you could be like uh 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 uh
Honestly, you could take any soundtrack from anything we watch and it could be good workout music.
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, I use Dawn Brothers for like all kinds of workouts, and I definitely used Live Devil for push-ups. But for planking, I used Go-Go 5's theme song. I'm just like hanging there. It's like da 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 da.
Are you doing the full song or just the TV intro size?
The full song, of course.
Okay.
Full song. Bruh, I'm not gonna get a proper workout just from 80 seconds.
Well, the thing is that that's what these guys have been doing.
Yeah.
Both Tojima, Ichio, and our Yakuza boss has been just training in the woods ever since last episode because they're on the lam. You would think like, hey, are we still like no, don't worry. It's only like 10 minutes of this, and then we get into the, I guess supposedly the meat of the bone. But we have a training montage. It's pretty much like that whole thing that, again, Kamen Rider has done this before, and it's an old trope, as old as time itself, that you realize, what exactly have I been doing with myself? I may have these powers, but what have I actually done? What have I improved on? And it isn't Tojima or Ichio, it's literally the Yakuza boss, because let's be honest, other than Ichio, the Yakuza boss is really the most pathetic character in this show, only behind Ichio. His reason for being or wanting to be a part of Shocker holds no merit. The only reason for it to be is just because he just decided one day to be the asshole, and that's all he'll ever be. But then it's like, again, when the chips are down and the fire is roaring and blazing towards you, some guys run and some guys stay.
Yeah.
And the thing is that, yeah, you stayed, but what the F was really the purpose of you staying? You didn't do anything. You didn't help. You just got in the way. Like, you want to say you're a badass. You want to pound your chest. And it also kind of goes into that whole thing of those red pill bros. Pick whichever one you want. It all pretty much falls under that category with the Yakuza boss. Of like, they want to say that they're in charge, that they're on top, I'm like, what are you in charge or on top of? Besides your bullshit. Like, who are you? Legitimately, who are you? Like you're not the leader of the Yakuza. You're not the founder of the Yakuza. You're not one of the dons of the Yakuza. You're just some grunt that worked his way up to now you get to wear a suit. But in all honesty, it's like, yeah, by what? Not by battles. I'm pretty sure you just sneaked your way up. You kissed a lot of ass to get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you flex and you're all like, you know, yeah, I pull in the women, but then you go and bitch about it, about how, like, you know, we shouldn't, you know, women are the problem of society. And I'm like, you know what, bro? I think we've all been there, but the problem is it's not the world, it's not society, it's not women, it's not men,
It's you.
it's fucking you. Because you fed yourself so much bull in your whole life, you've come to believe it. And when the chips were down and you had to, and you're like, now shit had hit the fan, you couldn't save anyone. You couldn't do anything. You froze like the little chicken shit you were, and you ran.
Mm-hmm.
You left your buddies. I know. They told him to run. They told him to get out, and you know what? They knew. It's like, no. We're your buddies. The people below him were holding back a Kamen Rider nerd's wet dream of a bunch of souped up dommy mommies coming after them, and he couldn't do anything besides run.
Mm-hmm.
So he's pretty much kicking himself in the ass right now, realizing here are these two guys that have decided to take up the mantle of the hero, and me, I'm just, you're just what? You're just what? Say it louder for everyone in the back. You're just what? You're trash.
Mm-hmm.
You're trash. That's what you are. Nothing more, nothing less. Because, oh yeah, no, Tojima, I don't know how he got that strong. Beats me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but hey, look at the progress that Nakao has made. He couldn't even do one pull-up in the previous episode. Now he's up to 197.
And that's progress. That's progress. That's total progress.
Good for you.
Why you finally like shed the bullshit away. What? Yeah, my childhood, like, bro. I'm pretty sure most of our childhoods, we always look at it through rose-tinted glasses.
Absolutely.
But you ever just like sat down with someone and talk about your childhood, and then it's like you realize, you know what, I had it pretty good. Or you're like, holy shit, my parents were fucking psychos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've never talked about it. And it's like, yeah, you know, your dad's kind of stupid. The apple don't fall far from the tree with that one. But yeah, enough with the bullshit. You know, enough with the garbage. Just start bettering yourself. Because no one's gonna do it. As an old man once told me, there's only two options for when you're really down in the dumps. And it may seem kind of irresponsible, but there's only two things. One, you get off your ass and keep going, or you just lay there and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be surprised if one day you can't get up. Because what happens when someone just lays there? Or what does that mean? Yeah, I know. We can't say it online, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a very strange cameo in this show because
Rooster-san.
We took a page out of Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And also Rooster Fighter. Not the Rooster Fighter, but nonetheless, it is still Rooster Fighter.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, it's like when I saw that beautiful present today, I only had one response to it.
Yeah!
Again, you don't think chicken nuggies can kill you. They can. They totally can, man. This chicken looked like what's his face from Moana. Actually, I think it looked even more.
I remember there was a meme where it's like, there's like an article like someone died from eating 493 chicken nuggets. So someone responded, okay, so what you're saying is I can totally eat 492 chicken nuggets.
Possibly. But again, it all depends on your own body. Yeah. So, I mean, that's how bad our Yakuza boy is getting. Like, he got his ass kicked by a feeble old rooster that is nothing more than just feathers and skin. I swear to God, if this thing started to shoot laser beams out of its beak, I'm like, okay. Yeah, for some reason.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you want to get better, you need to catch this bird. You mean like in Rocky? Exactly like Rocky. Oh, and heads up, full disclosure, even I haven't caught him yet.
He's a scrapper, so be careful. So, yeah.
Is this Ichio being humble for once?
I think he's just, I don't know. I really don't give a shit what Ichio says, you know. Yeah. But yeah, I'm guessing some time has gone by because now our Yakuza boss is able to do exactly the 198 chin-ups, no problem. Who knows about his stamina, but he's getting there. Tojima and Ichio, that's just how they are. They've been doing it for 10 years, apparently.
Yeah, he went from power to endurance in a week. Good for you, my guy.
So, I mean, like they said, the shocker combatant is pretty much double your strength and your stamina. So
yeah, because even he's like, I'm gonna transform to fight the street. No, I need to improve my baseline.
Yeah, you need to improve the basics in order for you to enhance the shocker. Your shocker transformation.
Let me be honest, more and more, I'm convinced this guy's gonna become like Tojima's Kamen Rider Nego, because there's like so many parallels, because he's like the one that actually was brainwashed. They fight each other off screen, and like even the part where like Tojima catches him from a mountain. I'm like, I swear, I feel like I've seen this in one of the two movies, where like one of the two riders is about to fall off a cliff and the other one catches them. But yeah.
Anyway, we cut to a fade, and now we get to the second part of our episode.
All right.
We are back in society with Eucharist and Mitsuba.
Yeah, and Eucharist is disguised as a chubby gooner.
You know what? I actually had a lady friend actually do that when we went to go see an idol show in Little Tokyo. Mm-hmm. And I looked at it and I'm like, why I mean, I know it's like December and everything, but it's not really that cold. Then again, she is like a twig, so I'm like, well, but why did you sweatpants and all? Why? And she's like, look, I know I'm a weeb and everything, but just being seen here, I'm surprised you have the stones to actually walk in there. You're the one who got us the tickets. You're the one that told us all to come. Why are you embarrassed to be seen here? And it's like, and then we saw the crowd, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that is true. But then again, there was also another reason why she did that, and I was just like, no, I get it. You know, stalkerazzis, we get it. Anyway, Eucharist is in a fat suit, which I am not offended. Some people were. Some people were like, why is she pretending? I'm like, she's in disguise, guys. very stupidly, but she's in a disguise. Like, do you think cute, hot girls go to these events? Not that I saw in Japan, no. Not that I saw, honestly. In America, that's a totally different story. But yeah, it goes exactly how you think. You know, this whole thing is a setup. It's a trap.
Yeah.
It pretty much the otakus are trying to get out because our creepy guy is talking.
Yeah, it's like, this idol show's also a gaming competition, and we got and here are two finalist teams. They are going to win a special prize. Just look at our last winner, Black Tight 73, and it's like a chubby guy in like a shocker uniform with pink glasses. I think he's like, they used to bully me, but now I'm a shocker competitor, and now I get to crush their heads. And then the manager says, and now if you join Shocker, you too will have superpowers. And I was like, this feels very cool. Like maybe we should get out. Hey, the door's locked. What? The doors are locked. Oh my god. It's like Dark Knight Returns when Joker's on that talk show.
You know, that pretty much is what happened, because I mean, the thing is that no one really gets what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Our creepy wannabe cool guy here. Some people do, but they kind of think, okay, he's nuts. Why the hell is this? Why is this armchair knight cosplaying a freaking a grunt neo-Nazi from a show like 40, 50 some odd years old? Why are they referencing a show that old? Like what's going on? What is this guy gone nuts? You know, stranger things have happened in these events. But yeah, the whole place is locked up. Everyone is trying to get out, even to the emergency exits, but we have bombastic baddies blocking the emergency exits.
It's like, oh, are you nervous? Here, let me help you out.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of action you don't want in this situation.
What the hell was that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The flesh is willing, but the spirit is somewhat frightened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's like I'm not ready to die from snoo.
I would willingly die for snoo, but again, take a good look at these girls.
Mm-hmm.
Take a good look. I get it. Look, you got the bikinis. You got a various sizes of both height, waist, and chest. But do you not notice the Iron Eagle on the emblems of the bikinis?
Yeah, and also like as I was watching the episode, it just hit me. It's like, wait, combat girls sounds very similar to combatant. Oh crap! How did I not see this?
Yeah. See, the whole Nazi, the Nazi thing with the logo, that wasn't a dead giveaway. But then you have combat girls, which is again slowly but surely it is combatants. Not very. Again, Shocker was never secret organization. Not so secret on the names though, you know. But yes, again, this is how I would do it. If I was in this situation, if I had gone this route of, infecting the weebs, yeah, it's exactly how I would do it. Or even infiltrate first I would infiltrate a K-pop concert and infect the women, and then I would do that for the idols and bring the women from the K-pop over to the convention to have them be infected, to infect the men. So Either or, it's a genius plan. I'm not seeing any flaws here. I'm not seeing any flaws, and the whole thing goes without a hitch. It happened exactly as we predicted.
Mm-hmm.
Even so sad that once they do turn into combatants, they're still a bunch of sad dorks who are hugging the women and whatnot. I'm like, you do realize they're brainwashed, right? They would not be doing this willingly. In fact, the looks in their eyes say it all. Their eyes are so glassy and so plain that I'm like, you're literally hugging a mannequin at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Bless their portions on their sizes, but you know what?
Mm-hmm.
If there ain't no substance, I don't want it.
And it's like, by the way, if you join Shocker, every single one of you will get a girlfriend, and every single one of those girlfriends is an idol. I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing. First of all, I know you say, don't be stupid, be a smarty, come and join the Nazi party. But here's the thing: when everyone is special, no one is.
I mean, it's no different tactics than what people use on social media. Follow me and listen to my advice, and you get all the women. Have you gotten any? No. Neither. Well, no, neither have I. But I didn't follow some.
I notice how pickup coaches they do demonstrations, and then there's instances where the demonstration doesn't work. It's like, see, it's not gonna work all the time. You gotta wait for it. It's like, oh, you mean to say that you have no surefire solution, and you're just being a creepy pickup artist like everyone else?
You mean your results may vary, which again could be with any and all things. It's like, yeah, just because you picked up a cookbook doesn't mean you're gonna be the French chef. You're gonna be Miss Julia Childs over here, or even more so Emerald Lagasse. No, you're not. You're not gonna be Cindy Crawford or Kate Upton if you model whatever. No, you can't. You won't get the girl if you listen to the Pauls or to a certain guy stuck in Romania. No, doesn't happen that way, guys. And don't look at me or don't look at him and be like, well, you guys are. I'm not even doing it anymore. I'm not. I really am not. I'm just like, whatever, man. I like my peace, and if it comes or whatever may come, I welcome it like being thrown off a waterfall. I'm like a llama being thrown over the waterfall. Anyway, we're back to cockfighting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that whole thing. I don't know why Eucharist is so worried. I'm like, honey, I think you're more stronger than they are. You're actually a working class girl, so I'm pretty sure your enhancements are more stronger than these girls. These are idol girls. But whatever. But we go back to cockfighting. Apparently, we find out that our rooster fighter is almost 120 years old.
In rooster years.
In rooster years. Those giblets are hanging low. Hella low. You couldn't even get stalk out of him, but he's still a feisty mother.
Mm-hmm.
Either or, we see that our Yakuza boss does defeat the feeble, decrepit chicken.
Yeah, he uses a move from Kamen Rider Super 1.
Also, didn't we have a rooster or some kind of poultry kaijin?
Oh, God, many times. I mean, we definitely had multiple pheasant kaijin. In fact, in Kamen Rider Blade, our very first boss was a pheasant undead.
Yeah, like we've had many a chicken, a turkey, pigeon.
Oh yeah, there was a turkey greed at
Yeah,
one point.
yeah, there was. Yeah, there was. So I'm like, yeah, is like you're flexing because you beat a chicken? Have you ever fought a chicken?
No, pheasants are actually vicious fighters. Chickens especially. It's like, don't get me wrong, I've been able to hunt and eat all kinds of pheasants, but yeah, no, if you're gonna go in with your bare hands, chickens put up the most fight.
Yeah, again, I love how people think chickens are vegetarians. They're not.
No, they're omnivorous.
They're not. You leave if they actually have documented like when if a cow dies on a farm, they take it out immediately because the chickens will find it and will pick the carcass clean. Chickens do not discriminate when it comes to their food.
Not a goddamn.
They are closely related to dinosaurs, so is it shocking?
Mm-hmm.
Not one bit.
Yeah, imagine if, like, since a T-Rex is a relative of the chicken, imagine if you had dinosaurs based on like other pheasants, like imagine like a Pavosaurus or something like that.
But you know what? We hype this chicken up so much, but
But
it's
once
so
we defeat him, just like that,
a mangy, flea-bitten stray of a cat just kills him.
and just yanks him into the woods.
Yeah, damn old rooster just died. He's literally being like eaten in the woods right now. Oh boy. So we did an entire training montage only for a mangy, scrappy cat to come in and just end it all. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But let us not, but again, do not be fallen into a sense of false security. Before we end the episode and go into credits, we actually get to see Thunder Raiko outside of Inichi's house.
Mm-hmm. So you ran all the way up this mountain just to get away from me. I will be a kaijin. Even if I have to climb Everest, it's to kick your ass.
No joke. She really said that. She wants to be a kaijin. Really? And not like today's kaijin, okay? Not the stomach family or like or even the nightmares.
Oh man, I miss the stomach family.
You know, none of that. No, none of that. We're talking about like Showa era kaijin.
Like the fungus guy.
I mean, you don't really get to choose what they make you into. They just do it. So, okay.
Imagine if she becomes the fungus guy.
Ugh. I'm like such a pretty face, and that's what happens.
Such beautiful legs, and they belong to a cyborg Nazi. What a shame. What a shame.
We do get a preview for next week, and it does seem like we'll be focusing on that battle between the two, along with what's going on in the stadium.
Yeah.
We do see a blonde character that I've not seen before.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that turned out to be Thunder Raiko, but like before she got like her hair done or something. I don't know. But the episode does end with Nakao like turning into his shocker form and finishing the episode with the line, "I was craving a battle with Shocker."
You couldn't even beat aside a chicken nugget.
But we'll see. Maybe the three of them working together will be what we needed.
Well, there have been the bonding with the boys. So You know, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it for episode 20 of Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider. I was craving a battle with Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
And well,
I know it's tough because the cockfight was great, but the gooning was bad.
well, the gooning I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yeah. No,
Me, I'm wrong.
contextually made sense.
Tell me I'm wrong. Like seriously, I would be like, wait, there isn't any right now. You got to be kidding me. Like that doesn't sound right. They're like, no, there is. So okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm not shaming nobody. I'm not saying anything about nothing. But join Shocker, join the Nazi party, and we'll give you weaves a girlfriend.
I was born in Dusseldorf, and that is why they call me Rolf.
Okay, yeah, I know some people have said, "Is it right for you to like?" It's again the Kamen Rider. If this was well, even X. If this was like like later Heisei, like Black or RX,
Mm-hmm.
J or Oz, I'm like, yeah, I would not be referencing the Nazi Party. But again, we're basing
Shocker was very explicit that they were Nazis.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to hide what they are. Like we're not going to say, "Oh, the World War II bad guys, the Austrian painter." No, I'll say his name. He ate Voldemort. I will say his name. Adolf Hitler was a terrible artist. They were right to kick him out of art school, and he was an asshole. But unfortunately, he was an overtly charismatic asshole, and that's why a bunch of people decided, hey, you know what? Maybe for the greater good of Deutschland, yeah, let's just wipe out entire ethnicities for some reason, bastard.
But again, that is Shocker in the long run because they do prey on the weak-minded to make their ranks bigger. And what more would it be than attacking a bunch of idols and promising them to a bunch of dorks?
Mm-hmm.
The plan is genius. It's genius. It's bullshit, but it's genius.
I mean, like it's like I don't know how to feel about the whole quantity over quality thing, but if you are gonna get quantity, this is the way to do it. It's like it's kind of like the thing from Kamen Rider God, where it's like, oh no, we could have got like way more humans turned into presses in an incredibly short amount of time. The reason why we haven't been doing that is explicitly because we're trying to stay incognito. If we did not care about the publicity of mass disappearances, believe me, we could make 1 million humans to turn into presses in a day. And that's exactly what Longo did. It's like, okay, man, you're the boss.
For those who don't know, they would capture people and make them into candy and eat them. That's the whole thing of Gob. The monsters would literally take the people and make them into gummies or candy or something, and they would be food or sustenance for these interdimensional demons based off of the calamities of Norse mythology. Anyway, oh man. Oh boy. It was entertaining, obviously. So I think I would roughly go around around a 7 with this one, and that's a higher score than what I gave last week. No? Oh. Okay. So okay. All right. Yeah, okay. So I hear myself. So I think yeah. So yeah, Mike gives it an 8. I give it a 7. That's all she wrote. I guess there's some technical issues on his end.
Yeah, Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, no, I was giving it an 8. Just without audio because unfortunately I don't have,
But
because
yeah, that's it for Tojima for on our end.
yeah. But let's see what the fans have to say. It would have been a 9 if not for all the graphic gooning.
It's human nature.
It is human nature.
You can't help it.
Honestly, I'm surprised that Yuriko's student isn't in that crowd, honestly.
He's only obsessed with Ruriko.
I know, but think of it this way: maybe his friends could have dragged him in there, and he would have had a fancy. Oh man, I wish I wish Miss Yuriko would have been an idol girl. I'd rather see her in those outfits, and you have a brief fantasy, and then it's like, hey kid, you can make any girl your girlfriend if you join Shocker.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that at the school. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Good for Nakao for self-improving. Yep. Good for him. Not gonna lie, I almost threw up from the Badger Tate.
He does kind of look like him. Just without
he's not bald, but yes.
No, you know what he looks like him back when he was actually like a dork.
Yeah.
It's one thing, like he's still a dork, but he's trying to make himself look like a muscular dork. And I'm like, it's not how it works.
I mean, we saw his IG photos, so
yeah. So
yeah. After the Shocker Leopard Kaijina ate his face, Nakao basically in his de-radicalization arc. Yeah.
Nakao, honestly, there is really no reason. There was no reason for him to even be that way.
Yeah.
But regardless, it's like, he's now seen the error that he's done. It's like, no.
Yeah, and he actually laments that he took his boys for granted.
Yeah. And now look at them. Now they're forced to be in the Nazi party.
Yeah, assuming they didn't die.
Well, remember the Batman kind of.
No, but remember, he didn't say, I'm gonna recruit you guys. No, he said, you don't want to join Shocker. It's actually a miserable life.
Well, he said it.
Yeah, he said it. Okay, Badger Tate. I was calling him Harvey Batstein. Myron Wings. Release the Shocker files. God damn it, guys!
We are just so like, dating this episode right now. Oh yeah, that was a total 26 episode. Yeah. I demand you release those files. Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised who's on there. I'm not.
Yeah.
What if
I don't care who's on those. I don't care who's on those files. Release them. I know Keanu Reeves and I know Keanu Reeves and Alice Cooper definitely would never be in those files, but I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Tate was in those files.
I'm like, oh my god, what if your favorite person was a Nazi? I'm like,
well, I'd rather know so that I would know not to make them.
I'd rather know now than later.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like imagine, like, I have a huge CD collection. Imagine if some artists I have like all of the CDs of believed in some political thing that was abhorrent. It's like, what am I gonna do with those CDs? I mean, fortunately, like 95% of my CDs I bought secondhand anyways, so it's not like they're gonna get royalties off of it because all my money goes straight to the mom and pop shops. But still. It's like it would still feel dirty just from the fact that I would have the physical disc in my house, or DVDs. Unfortunately, there are some actors that turn out to be really scummy, but like, yeah, no, they were in movies that I have in my DVD collection. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But it's better to know than to like, I don't know, keep supporting someone who believes in things that you don't support. Again, our channel's not a political channel. We have diverse opinions, but yeah, no. But like on the question of would you rather not know? No, I would rather know now. But yeah, no. It's like glad we know that the idol industry is Scientological in nature. Yeah, the science ain't that happy about it.
Nope.
No.
Not at all.
All right, that's it for the comments, guys. Please be sure to comment, like, subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, ding the bell icon, stay notified for our latest videos. We discuss all things tokusatsu, Ultraman Cosmos, Kamen Rider Blade, Kamen Rider sets, Tojima Tanzabor wants to be a Kamen Rider, and Super Space Sheriff Gavan Infinity. That's right. We're discussing Project Red. And yeah, check out our sister channel, The Buttery Show, where we discuss things, movies, TV shows, vlogs, and interviews. We got some interviews lined up and a vlog of a pop-up that hopefully we'll upload before the pop-up pops back down, hopefully sometime in March. But if you want to say hi to us in person, we have several convention dates. We will be at Robo Toy Fest on May 31st at the Burbank Marriott Convention Center, and at Power Morphicon on August 28th through the 30th at Pasadena Convention Center. A lot of Toku actors are going to be there. They already announced a few. Jason Font's one of them that was announced last week, and we can't wait to announce more of them tomorrow. We hope to see you guys again real soon. And until next time, stay safe out there. Don't go to a concert if you don't know for sure that it's going to be a safe experience where you're not being indoctrinated by your idols. Seriously. We love you guys. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Good night, guys.